All right, so this week's much better compared to the past 2 weeks, where I can only really honestly say two or like 5 books were worth looking at. This week we have like 15 to 20. We have a lot to look at here, which is nice. You know, I'm not a fan of the weeks. This week is a normal week. So, in case you don't know what's going on, this is like a weekly video I've been doing where I kind of look at all of the books that are coming out and I try to recommend some that I think are worth looking at and that I can recommend. So we'll just start off right off the bat here. We got Go-Go Power Rangers number 14. This is kind of the start of a new arc. This takes place after all the Shattered Grid stuff. It's moving into the Green Ranger saga. So right now we have Trini and Jason got sucked into some kind of weird dimension. They were following Rita in there, who looks to be going after the green power coin. So it's kind of cool. We're going to get a little bit of lore on that. We're going to get to find out what's going on. Where did that Green Ranger coin come from? And you know, this is all proved canon. So we get to really find out where it came from. I always found that kind of like a mysterious thing. Like, how did you get that coin? Where did the power come from? We're going to get answers to that. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm really interested in where this is going. There's also like a neat little thing that happened. So when Trini and Jason went through the portal, they actually flipped powers for some reason. This isn't going to last. I've seen future solicits. They're going back to the normal power scheme. I know some people were concerned about that. This is just kind of a thing for this book's arc. It's going to go back to normal. So I'm excited. I want to see where this goes. And I know Lord Zed is coming, so I don't know if they're going to time skip. I think what's going to happen with this book is they're going to do the Green Ranger coin. I don't think they're going to retell the story. They have not seemed willing to do things like that. I think they're going to end the time period that Go-Go is in after this, and they're going to move towards where Mighty Morphin left off. So we're going to get that team, and I think Zed is going to come into the picture. I think they're going to time jump into there. Now, if they're going to time, I don't know if that means they're going to time jump to the White Ranger. We'll see. Time will tell. Then we have Mr. Miracle 12 of 12. Now, I haven't been enjoying this series as of lately. I know some people do like it. This is going to be the big payoff. Finally, after 11 issues, we get to find out what the hell was going on in Mr. Miracle. Hopefully it'll all pay off. I don't know. This is a weak recommend. I'm only getting it because I'm invested. I feel like I got pulled into this one. I don't know. It's a weak recommend, though. This is also a weak recommend. I haven't been enjoying this run. I don't think it's very good. It's up to you if you want to pick this up. It's okay. It's not going to blow you away, though. But if you're looking for a decent Batman story, I guess, check it out. But this is a soft recommend. We got Catwoman number 5, art and story by Jolie Jones, who's very talented. This has been a pretty decent series so far. Surprisingly, Catwoman usually can't hold her own book, but when you put a talented pro on it, usually things can go well. I also like it when they do their own art and dialogue. So this is all her story, which I think is pretty cool. This has been pretty solid. It gets good feedback from people that I talk to. I think this is worth taking a look at if you're looking for something new. And we got Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 28. A lot of people love this book. There's no kind of hidden stuff in it. It seems to just be a straight-up comic. But it's also more of the, darkness stuff going on in DC right now. Hawkman, number 6. I haven't personally been reading Hawkman, but there are a lot of people that I talk to and know that are like, this book is awesome. So I'm throwing it in there because of all of the good recommends that I get from people. I'm personally not really into Hawkman. I feel like I might check things out eventually on this. I'm going to wait for a new kind of arc to start so I can jump in and not be like, what the hell is going on here? But I think if you're looking for something to check out, this might be worth it. If this wasn't such a if this wasn't a jam-packed week, I would probably check this book out. But there's a lot of books coming out this week. Here's another one. Now, this is a flaky recommend. The only reason that I have it up there because Superman under Bendis has been poor. It's been poor. However, this issue brings in General Zod, and it kind of looks like Zod and Superman are going to team up to fight Ragal Zul, or whatever his name is. What is it? Ragal Zod? Whatever his name is. Ragal Zar? I don't know. He's a very forgettable villain, but seeing these two team up to take on like a powerhouse character is kind of an interesting idea. So I'm going to check this one out just because of the team up. Has this ever happened? I can't remember them teaming up. Maybe I'm sure it's happened before, but considering the artist that's on the book, this will be a very beautiful book for sure. And we got Titans 29. I'm not following this book. I think it's kind of following in the motions, but if you're just looking for a team book that's fun, this is it. Interesting enough, remember Nightwing is not going to be in this book because of the head injury. So you're going to have a Nightwing-less Titans. And I think how they deal with that might be an interesting dynamic to check out. We have Star Trek versus Transformers. I actually heard that this book is good. I think I'm going to check this out. I hear it's pretty entertaining, actually. So, yeah, I might look at this. It's kind of an interesting concept, and I guess it's well done. So, maybe. And, of course, we got Amazing Spider-Man number 9. Now, I've been enjoying all of these issues so far, and I think Nick Spencer is actually doing a really good job with it. I know this is a subjective thing, but I think he's brought a fresh take. I love that Mary Jane and Peter are back together. So, yeah, it looks like he's going to go at it with the Black Cat. I don't know maybe they're finally going to resolve their problems, which would be nice. So, this one's a hard recommend. I've been digging Spider-Man quite a bit. We got Cosmic Ghost Rider coming to an end. This is the last issue of the 5-issue run. I hear he's going to Guardians of the Galaxy after this. So that looks like that's where the character will pick up after this. But this has been a pretty fun run. If you can pick up all 5 issues at once, I would. If not, you might want to wait for the trade on this one. Fantastic Four number 3. Issue 2 is actually pretty good. If you can look past the fact that this doesn't tie in at all, really, with 2 and 1, this is pretty fun so far. Dan Slott, as of issue 2, did an okay job. Issue 1 was kind of like, what? Issue 2 is good, though. I'm going to stick with it for a little while, see where things go. So if you're a big Fantastic Four fan, maybe you want to give it a look. Then we've got Spectacular Spider-Man 312. After that, I think there's only one more issue of Spectacular Spider-Man left. Zdarsky's off the book. This is a tie-in to Spider-Geddon. This has Peter Parker fighting Moreland by himself. This is a way to take him out of the event. The past 2, oh no, he's only fought him for 1 issue so far. So that it was a decent issue. It kind of looks like it's going to be like a slugfest. It'll be interesting to see how he gets out of this. Keep in mind, these will be the last issues of Spectacular. And then we get Friendly Neighborhood with everybody's favorite boy, Tom Taylor. Yay. And we got Star Wars Darth Vader. Now, I hear this is a great series. I need to look into this. I need to read this series. I think I will pick up trade paperbacks. But I guess this has been a pretty rock-solid series. This is him building his base on Mustafar, which is an interesting concept. And Charles Soule is a great writer. So, yeah, check this out. Let me know if you read this, too. Am I missing out on something awesome here? I do love me some Darth Vader and Star Wars, so if this is good, please let me know. Uncanny X-Men finally coming back. Keep in mind, though, this is an $8 book. Right here, $7.99. It's supposed to be pretty big, I guess like 60 pages. Whether the story is going to be good, I don't know. But I'm going to check it out. I'm really hoping that the X-Men brand comes back and actually delivers a good product for once. But yeah, it's a hefty buy-in. I have a hard time recommending the book because of the $8 price tag. It's really up to you if you are in it and you want to check this out. It's all I can say. For $8, it's a tough call. I'm going to pick it up because I would love to see Uncanny go back to being great again. I guess we'll just see where things go, right? And that's all we can do. Then, of course, we got Venom number 8 by the amazing Donny Cates, who just everything is on fire with this guy. This is a pretty big arc right now. It's like the suit is on autopilot. It's lost its kind of consciousness. It's like a instinct of Eddie Brock now. It's kind of an interesting dynamic to take away the consciousness of the symbiote. So we'll see where they go with this. This is a product of Cates. Cates has been doing a bang-up job on everything he's ever written so far for Marvel. I think it's worth looking at. So real quick, we'll go through the list again. We got Go-Go Power Rangers number 14, Mr. Miracle number 12, Detective Comics 992, Catwoman number 5, Red Hood number 28, Hawkman number 6, Superman number 5, Titans 29, Star Trek vs. Transformers, Spider-Man number 9, Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider number 5, Fantastic Four number 3, Spectacular Spider-Man 312, Darth Vader number 23, Uncanny X-Men number 1, which remember is $8 buy-in, and Venom number 8. That's pretty much it for this week's pull list. This is a big one this week, so give it a look. I'm sure there's a couple books on here that are enjoyable, and let me know what you think about them. Anyway, check out the links in the description. Check out my Patreon. Follow me over on stream.me at Yellow Flash. That's where I will be streaming exclusively in the future. Other than that, take care, everybody.